I mean, we got a lot of history that they want to blow over, you know.
Economic power is power.
It'd be a lot of misconceptions. Like the lottery started here with Sam Young, man. A lot of people just keep saying the Madam Queen, you know what I'm saying? But Sam Young was the originator. The Jones, they had money to try to like damn, what you call it? Like legalize it.
Make it and it became
So
state
no, I'm
lottery,
saying that's how they really even got involved with it, you know. But it was already Sam Young's, so that's why Madam Queen was able to get it, because it was like he done what he done with the Jones, and then went, I guess, and showed them the game in New York. You know what I'm saying?
A guy named Casper Holstein. You ever heard of him?
Casper Holstein, probably so, but not just.
Well, the Jones guys, those are
king.
Those are Quincy Jones's uncles, right?
Who that?
The
the Jones. Yeah.
And supposedly they fled Chicago in the early 50s. They had 12 million at least.
Yeah.
They were really well.
I just seen a piece on them too, which was the first time I even knew about them. Like,
I did that.
Oh, that was yours?
Yeah.
Well, I watched that on yours. Yeah, so what I'm saying, so I'm familiar with it. I just don't remember it verbatim, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, damn, okay. But they kind of, you see how they danced around Sam Young, and it made it seem like it was just them, you know? And it was something like with Sam Cooke, how they was saying the mob was telling him he couldn't buy the masters. It was like have his own label or something. And he was like, fuck them. And they had Sammy Davis Jr. call Sam Cooke. This shit taped, because you know all this was federal. This shit is public record. So they had Sammy Davis Jr. calling him and saying, man, these some real serious people. You need to stand down. He like, man, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So Sam Cooke was a deep dude, man. And they put
Chicago
out
native.
Yeah, they put out Down by the River, that song, In a Little Tent. The full version of that record. It's a full version, and it was all true shit in there. It was like a revolutionary type
change gonna come.
Change gonna come.
Yeah.
And they made them split it. You know, they made them cut it.
So change is gonna come. Well, change doesn't happen on its own. They have to force the change.
Right.
So that's a revolutionary song.
That's revolutionary talk.
Right.
What's the gumbo that makes up the overall powers of Chicago?
I mean, we had our Black Panther Party chapter with Fred Hampton Sr. And he was another guy that really amazed me, man, because a lot of people just didn't know he was 21 years old at his time of death. All that knowledge that brother had, man, at 21 years old, and then it make you, you know, from a political standpoint, a revolutionary standpoint, you have to think of Biggie Smalls and Tupac, because they both was 25 and 4, right? Yeah. So, you know,
26 and 5. 26
yeah,
and
so
5.
to have that impact on anything at that age is like incredible.
Right. You think about how much further that could go, and what happens if the person changes their mind and direction, and how much of an impact they can have on the status quo.
I just feel like, man, bullets and guns, the same thing that kept us captive by any colonizers, which I feel they'll never get rid of. And of course, it's a $1 billion industry as well. But I feel like if they could take the guns, man, I really be just wishing they would get rid of them guns. Because it make everybody think like they Superman when they got one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a cow would get a gun, now he a mass murderer.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
earlier today?
It's like a lot of people would say, well, yeah, it's easy for you to say, get rid of the guns because you know how to fight.
Right.
Well, you can learn how to fight.
That's right.
This all learned behavior. Picking up a gun and shooting
you're not
it.
6'5".
Yeah. You know, picking up a gun is learned behavior. Boxing is a learned behavior.
Right.
Wrestling is a learned behavior. All this is learned behavior. Thinking is a learned behavior. So, you know, I just feel like a lot of people just run with the guns. They say, okay, well, you take the gun, we got knives. All right, you got a better chance. Because if you in shape, you can outrun the guy or the woman with the knife. I guess.
And tell us about some of the high-profile problems you've solved.
I guess it's considered calling me the go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? In crisis of that magnitude, someone getting their jewelry taken or somebody getting bullied, you know, in any area or city that they feel like I'm connected to.
Who are some of the big names you've stepped in with that we know about in the public?
Notably, publicly, TMZ reported myself intervening, The Game and Young Thug, The Game and Young Lil Durk. And just as of late, it was NBA YoungBoy.
So that shows the magnitude of your connections around the country. So LA people with an Atlanta person, Louisiana, Chicago.
Yeah.
How does a person get such respect around the country? It's certainly not just by force, because fear doesn't.
Well, see, the moniker with the Jojo, with, you know what I'm saying, with Global Gangster, you know, when I was in my life of crime, I was in all those cities. So I'm not just picking up a phone and calling some people that don't know me. These dudes know me. You know what I'm saying? I know them before they was rappers, before they was even thinking about rapping. I was in their neighborhoods or in their cities doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Or what I done. You know? And, you know, just like if any artist, the first person they go to is looking for a financial backer, but then they reach a financial backer is gonna be the guy that's hustling in their neighborhood.
That's right.
You've participated for over 20 years in the music industry. What different things have you done behind the scenes and as an artist?
I always done philanthropy work as well. You know, back to school drives. I've been done that. I've been looking out for the kids and sending them on trips and Christmas giveaways and all that. I always done that, but I never showcased it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for that. You know, it was just a good deed that I was doing. You know, but a lot of people, they have an issue with saying, do you got a 501(c) and this and that? And it's like, I never cared for that.
Doing it for tax
you know,
purposes.
if I know these kids, I see these kids. I'm in the neighborhood, so if there's holes in that kid's shoes, I'm sending somebody to the store, get this kid some shoes, and tell their mother and father that I bought him. So it don't feel like, so they don't try to whoop the kid or put the kid on punishment saying you taking stuff from strangers or where you get these shoes from. And then it's like, I gotta hope that family don't take the shoes from the kids and try to sell them. You know, like stuff, like I've been involved with things of that nature, man. Like, it's sad, bro. Like, to where people would be like, man, don't buy them kids nothing else. They mama not doing nothing but selling it. I felt bad. I didn't want to buy it from them, but I was like, somebody gonna buy it. So, and showed me all the merchandise that I had bought for the kids, and I think that really done something to me. You know, it made me look at people just different, man. Like, you always look at them different, but to take something from your child when you know you the reason your child is not having what him or she needs, like that. But you know, that's why I say that. Let's go back to your man, cocaine, a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
What's Rick James? You know, late great Rick James. You know, it was funny, comedic how he said that, but it really was another ploy of COINTELPRO on our community. You know, knowing the CIA and the government allowed the drugs to come over here, funded the wars and all that. That's know, so
that's right.
So what's going on in your life right now, both whatever you want to talk about musically or not, and what's the future, and what do you think is going on in the Chicago music scene, especially?
I like the Chicago music scene as a whole. You know, it's like, it's sad because a lot of artists is falling on deaf ears because they not doing drill music, and that's the problem that I have. You know, you got the kid Meeg 1400. He's an incredible artist. You know, I like Ruger, FBG Duck, P Rico. You know, these.
Ruger's not doing drill music.
Ruger do all type of music,
including drill.
He blew up from drill, but he really he'll go whole left on you. The boy really talented, man.
I asked because obviously the name.
Yeah, so it be so it be.
He's just German, Cavario.
Yeah, it be so much. It be so much going on to where's that so many cards are stacked against us, and a lot of people don't like to speak on it. But of course, like I said, we come from organized crime and gang culture.
Right.
So whereas that two of our prominent DJs were a part of gangs and organized crime, that's opposite of a lot of artists. So therefore, they didn't get no airplay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's sad. It's sad, man. And I always been the one that was vocal and speak on it. You know, and that's something that the powers that be wish they could muzzle me, or put a muzzle on me, but they never could because they know I'm going to call them out on it. Because I just want to see all of these kids win. It's not a dollar amount. I don't have to manage them or nothing. I give them all free consulting. Any one of them call me. Those that say they ops and all that, all of them feel comfortable with me. They trust me with their life. You know what I'm saying? So that mean a lot to me. So it don't matter what gang or organized crime you in, all of them call me. All of them trust my thought process, my judgment, and each one of them will tell you, like, all he want to do is see us win. And he always showed that. A lot of their mothers and fathers come to me to help they kids. Like, how could you help them? So I was talking, so Birdman actually was saying, Bloodline, we're going to do, let's do Cash Money Midwest. I really want to help your city. He my blood, he my family, he want to help. So we did an interview, we posted, we put it out there, man. I had so many people, comments and followers, and every day I get messages, when are y'all going to launch it? When y'all going to launch it? But once again, it's like, I guess when he feel...
Oh, back, say that again.